Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to guide you through today's topic because honestly, we're looking at one of the most visually stunning and scientifically fascinating phenomena in the entire natural world. We're talking about animals born with exceptionally rare genetic mutations that dramatically, and I mean entirely, alter their appearance. Drawing on some really incredible insights from Sharmila Vaidyanathan's research on mutants of the animal world, we're going to explore the awe-inspiring and sometimes kind of heartbreaking reality of nature's living ghosts.
So, why do some animals look like living ghosts? It's a genuine mystery when you first encounter it. Picture this, you're looking out into a dense, vibrant green forest, or maybe a murky brown river, and suddenly you see a creature that is stark, glowing white. They stand out so dramatically against their natural surroundings that they look almost supernatural, like a phantom that simply doesn't belong there. These striking creatures absolutely captivate wildlife photographers and nature enthusiasts. Finding one literally feels like finding a myth come to life. But what's actually creating these stunning white animals?
Section 1. Nature's Living Ghosts, the Beauty and Mystery of Wildlife Mutations.
Section 2. Leucism versus albinism. Understanding the genetics behind the pale peril. Okay, let's dive right into this, because to truly understand what we're looking at when we spot one of these ghost-like creatures, we have to look past the surface and go straight into their DNA. This striking appearance is actually the result of very specific genetic abnormalities. And the core concept we really need to grasp here is leucism. Leucism is a genetic condition causing a partial loss of pigmentation, leaving animals with white or pale patches instead of their normal colors. Think about a bird's feathers, a mammal's fur, a reptile's scales, or even bare skin. Leucism acts kind of like a genetic eraser. It disrupts the normal distribution of pigment, meaning the vibrant colors these animals are supposed to have are either patchy or just completely replaced by a stark, pale white.
Now, here's where almost everyone gets tripped up. People see a white animal in the wild and immediately say, oh wow, it's an albino. But here is your ultimate genetic giveaway. Look at the eyes. Since leucism involves only a partial loss of pigment, these animals miraculously retain their normal eye color. Albinism, on the other hand, is a complete loss of pigment across the board, which often results in pink or red eyes. So, the next time you see a stark white animal, check the eyes. That single detail tells you exactly which mutation you're looking at.
Section 3. Rare Sightings in India, a cross-species phenomenon.
It's incredibly fascinating to see just how widespread this genetic mutation can actually be. To really grasp the diversity of this condition, we just have to look at the incredibly varied ecosystems over in India. We are talking about remarkable leucistic sightings like kingfishers, cobras, blackbucks, spotted deer, barbets, bulbuls, doves, and even saltwater crocodiles. Think about that. Birds in the sky, mammals on the plains, and reptiles in the water. This rapid-fire list brilliantly proves that leucism isn't just some isolated glitch in one specific family of animals. It is a widespread, cross-species phenomenon that can fundamentally alter the appearance of almost any creature on the genetic tree.
And that brings us to something that brilliantly illustrates just how jarring this mutation can be. Imagine a saltwater crocodile. Usually, they're absolute masters of blending into murky waters, right? Now imagine one born completely pale. It's literally like trying to play hide-and-seek while wearing a glowing white tuxedo. I mean, sure, it's an extreme example, but it perfectly highlights how these creatures become absolute wildlife sensations to human observers. They're completely unmissable.
Section 4. The cost of beauty, when standing out becomes a deadly disadvantage.
Now we really need to flip the narrative here, because while we look at these mutants and see breathtaking beauty, nature looks at them and just sees a target. The very mutation that makes them a photographer's dream is actually a massive, debilitating curse in the wild. Let's break down exactly why. There are 3 profound biological costs that make daily survival incredibly difficult for these striking animals. Number 1, loss of camouflage. Number 2, mating difficulties. And number 3, thermoregulation issues. Let's walk through each of these to really understand the daily struggle of a leucistic animal.
Starting with that first step, bright white coloration makes hiding nearly impossible. In the wild, blending in is quite literally the difference between life and death. Like we said earlier, imagine trying to survive a game of hide-and-seek in the forest while wearing a glowing white suit. A glaring white coat absolutely destroys natural camouflage. If you're a prey animal, like a spotted deer, you are highly vulnerable to predators because you basically glow against the forest backdrop. And if you're a predator, well, you're going to struggle immensely to ambush and hunt your prey because they'll see you coming from a mile away.
But hey, survival isn't just about hiding, it's about passing on your genes. And that builds into the second biological cost, mating difficulties. In a lot of species, especially birds like those barbets or kingfishers we mentioned, vibrant natural colors are crucial for attracting mates. It's how they communicate their health and fitness to each other. Lacking these standard vibrant colors means leucistic individuals heavily struggle to reproduce. Even if they somehow survive against the odds, their genetic journey often ends right there with them, completely short-circuiting their primary evolutionary goal.
And finally, the third step, which is uniquely problematic for reptiles. For cold-blooded creatures like cobras and crocodiles, lighter skin reflects more sunlight, creating major challenges in regulating body temperature. You see, reptiles rely entirely on their environment to manage their internal heat. Think about trying to warm up on a freezing cold day, but you're wearing a suit made of mirrors. A normal, dark-colored crocodile absorbs the sun's rays perfectly. A pale, leucistic crocodile reflects that sunlight away, disrupting its internal heating and making basic thermoregulation a massive, daily challenge.
Section 5. A beautiful but vulnerable life. The duality of nature's rarest wonders.
There is a deeply tragic paradox here, summed up perfectly. Nature's rarest wonders often come with significant costs. The ultimate irony is that the very genetic abnormalities creating the most striking, beautiful animals we've ever laid eyes on are the exact same things making their survival in the wild nearly impossible. Beauty in this context is literally an anchor weighing them down.
So the absolutely crucial takeaway is this. Our human fascination with visual beauty often sharply conflicts with nature's ruthless requirement for survival fitness. We see a pale kingfisher or a white blackbuck, and we marvel at it as this incredible wildlife sensation. But nature operates strictly on fitness and adaptation. In the natural world, standing out as a beautiful anomaly isn't a gift. It is more often than not a fatal flaw.
Which leaves us with this final, somewhat provocative thought. Does nature's most stunning beauty always carry a hidden curse? The pale peril of leucism really shows us that sometimes the things that capture our awe the most are actually fighting the hardest battle just to exist. Thank you so much for joining me today to unpack the science and the story behind these living ghosts. Keep questioning the incredible world around you, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.